Yesterday was October the 4th. It was my amazing race day. I got up about 9 or 10 o'clock. It was maybe even 11, later than I should have, but I did it on purpose because I knew that I would end up with dead time. And for once, I also had to go to the bank to get my secret code, which, by the way, didn't come, and shouldn't surprise anybody. And so I made a determination the day before that I would leave, and I'm in Osnabrück now. So Thursday I got up, I told them I was leaving, I told them I've paid you too much money, which, by the way, now totals about 400 euros for about 3 weeks' rent in a place where rent is 150 euros a month. So, nobody except one person did well out of this, little patch of time in my history, and that was my landlady, who obviously took advantage of me and my weak situation. But anyway, she's a dog. So here I am. I got up. I told them I paid her less than I, kind of agreed, because I complained about it. And then I left and I went to the bank. I didn't get anything. Then I had to figure out where Western Union was. And so I finally found a policeman who knew, and it was in the post office. And I jumped in a taxi and I went to the post office. And then I thought I'd jump in another taxi and go to the train station. But I couldn't find one, so I just kept moving, thinking, and eventually I ended up walking there. I got to the train. There wasn't very much time, but I had to pay for the stupid expensive one, and which is crazy here. There in Ciudad Real, there's 2 trains that take approximately the same time, but they have different names, and one's supposed to be high speed, but they take about the same time, which is about an hour, and it costs like 17 euros more. But the next one didn't leave until 3:30, which would be crazy. So by the time I got to Madrid, I thought, obviously I'm late, and I'm going to try to get on the flight later on and fly to Berlin. But and then I was on the bus to the airport, and I overheard someone say something about terminals, and that there was more than one stop for the bus. And I thought, fuck, what am I going to do? I don't know where the EasyJet counter is, and I haven't really checked anything else. I just thought one would do it. So I started talking to 2 New Zealanders, thinking that maybe I could ask them, because maybe by chance they were English and they were going to get on that plane or that airline, and they didn't know anything. And I thought, then they said they left from Terminal 4, so I thought, well, maybe I'll go to Terminal 4. And then I went, oh no, because it's Terminal 1's here, and I just went, fuck, I'll risk it. I get off the bus, and sitting right at the door is a guy who works at EasyJet. And I ask him where the desk is, and I scooch there. It's not far. And I asked the girl, can I fly somewhere today? And she says, yeah, where do you want to go? And I say, can I go on the Amsterdam flight? And she goes, no. You know how they do. So I say, oh, you wouldn't believe this terrible thing happened to me, and I really need to ask for some help. And she did it. She phoned the girl at the other end or whatever, and they said, yeah, and I did it. I got on that plane, scooched through security, got into a line of hundreds of people, and I started talking to this woman, and she said to me, you can only have 1 bag on this plane. And I think, oh, fuck. So I think I'll try something, but I know I'm going to end up being charged, I think it's 44 euros. And so I put my knapsack on, and I have my long black North Face jacket on, and I pull it like that, and then I flap it back so it covers the flaps of my knapsack. And as we go up to the desk, she's there, and I just keep turning and turning and turning so that the girl never quite sees my knapsack. And the girl says to this woman, how many bags do you have? She goes, oh yeah, just 1. And I pick mine up and I go like that. I don't say anything, I just go. like, as if to say one, but not actually saying it. And then she takes my ticket, and I just carefully turn until she's looking that way, and then I walk, and I get on the plane with 2 bags. And then I get to Amsterdam, and it's so fucking expensive, man. I don't know how I'm ever gonna travel, man. I tell you what. It was 80 euros for a fucking night in a hotel. I know I could have done it cheaper, but it wasn't really all my money. It wasn't any of my money, really. And it was alright. Anyway. It worked out good. And then I got up in the morning, and it was pouring rain and black, and I thought, I don't need to be here. I've been here before, and it'd be nice to spend some time walking around, seeing some of the old sites or whatever. And yeah, it would have been cool to do that. But not in that rain, it wouldn't have. So I got on more or less the first train, and I got here pretty straight away. And I have got the most luxurious, fantastic place that I think I have. It's one of the best places I've ever been to stay. It's like a farmhouse. I think that's what they call it. I don't know if there's anyone upstairs, but there might be. But it's like this is a big bedroom, and everything in it's pretty good, pretty good to excellent. It looks really nice, and then the living room out there is massive. I mean, massive enough that you could have a party with like 35 people, 40 people in it. And then there's a kitchen, and then a little sort of dining room, and an office just behind here. I'll quickly turn you around. Let me see what's going on. All tastefully decorated. And then there's like an outside thing too. A patio. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but it's nice to have. And everything's free.